You are fighting for the Commonwealth title tomorrow.
Yeah.
Philip?
Yeah.
I was trying to work out the last time we sat down and spoke.
The last time we spoke, I think it was... Wow. You know what? That's even a good question. Even I don't know when it...
You was with Mickey.
Yeah.
Who's... Richard's got a big fight this weekend as well, hasn't he?
Same day as me, yeah.
Richard Comedy, yeah. So hopefully he does the damn thing over there.
I hope we wish him luck.
Yeah,
wish
him
it,
luck,
man.
definitely. You was with Mickey and you was training up a lot. And so when was that? That was, many moons ago, right?
A long time ago. I think I was undefeated then.
You probably was, so...
Yeah, when
was your first defeat? That was what?
2014.
Well, I thought it was 15.
Yeah.
15, 14, okay.
Maybe 2015 even. Yeah. I can't remember, yeah. It's a
because it was for the British title, that was your first defeat,
that was for the Southern area.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. So you was climbing
that was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's like, 5 years, man.
5 years, yeah.
Damn.
You're 18-3, right?
Yeah, 18-3. Should be 18-1, but you know.
I mean, that's how boxing goes.
It's politics, as they'll call it. You know?
As they say, yeah. You've I guess from a neutral perspective, from a neutral observer's point of view, every time you've stepped up, you've just fallen through.
Yeah.
So is this your biggest? Cause I'm going through your record and looking. This is your biggest fight of your life, right?
This is you know what? It's crazy because you stumble and fall at the lower levels, and you can rise to the top on the biggest level. You know what I mean? So I mean, sometimes some of these domestic titles could be a bogey. Your bogey titles, like you wasn't meant to win them. You know what I mean? God never really predestined you to win them. You know what I mean? So for me, this is the biggest fight of my life, biggest championship of my life so far. It's not the biggest venue. It's the biggest venue I fought at was O2, obviously. But I mean, for me, most definitely is the biggest fight, and winning tomorrow is the greatest achievement that I've had up until now.
Let's clear it up. You're fighting for the Commonwealth title, but you're not fighting as a British fighter, right? You
know what? I am second gen Windrush anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm British born, dad's Jamaican, as Jamaican as they can be. You know what I mean? My mum's English, but if she was her sisters before her were born in Jamaica. So if my grandparents never come here, then she would have been Jamaican. So I'm fighting for both. Dual citizenship, you know what I mean? So tomorrow I'm fighting for Jamaica. On my t-shirt I've got Jamaica and I've got Great Britain, you know what I mean? So I'm basically being embraced by both of them, both cultures, both countries, and I'm receiving both of it with open arms.
How do you think the fight's going to go? So talk a bit about your opponent.
I haven't really, no respect to Benson, but I don't really know much about him, and that's not just disrespect him at all. But I mean, I'm just concentrating on what I've got to do. I mean, every time I've been defeated, it's because I've overanalyzed the opponent and what I'm going to do and this and that. And when it happens, it's not how I thought it's going to be. So I don't know about him. I know he's only had one loss on the road, and he's knocked out a lot of guys, but he won't be knocking me out tomorrow. That's all I know, So.
You're not really a big puncher.
Nope.
Your fights normally go the distance. You've always said to me,
skill pays the bills.
Exactly.
Always.
So what have you been honing? Because I saw you had a couple of fights last year.
Yeah.
This is a 10-rounder, I'd imagine. 12 rounder. Sorry.
First 12 rounder in my life.
Yeah. So
I've had five or four, just five 10-rounders.
Yeah.
So the first time I'm going to actually be stepping into championship rounds, which is 12 rounds.
So how have you prepared for that?
How I've prepared for this fight is really crazy, because I mean, I've got on board someone now. I've got someone new to my team of winning mentality. Leo McKenzie, Drew McKenzie's nephew. His dad was a European champion. His uncle was a world champion. He's an ex-Premiership footballer. You know what I mean? Ex-professional boxer. So I've brought someone into my camp, into my team, that has the winning mindset that I never had in my team before. Because when I've had my losses, I've had a very, very inexperienced young team. And if we knew what we knew now, back then, we'll be so successful now. Do you know what I mean? So I've done a lot of strength and fitness and track work. You know what I mean? Sparring heavier guys. So I know You know what it is? I've never tried to go into a fight and knock guys out. That's the thing. I've gone in there to show my skills, make a guy look silly. You know, showcase what I'm about. So tomorrow, you know, I'm not gonna talk up the thing, but you'll see something different tomorrow. You know.
140 pounds, right?
Yeah, one light welterweight, super lightweight. They put it now,
140.
Yeah.
It's funny because that division has had some real killers in it over the years.
Yeah.
You're probably, if you emerge successful for tomorrow.
When?
Yeah.
When?
Sorry, my bad. When you emerge successful, you're gonna have a lot more options available to you.
Most definitely. I think.
So what would? I know you don't want to look too far. Fighters never want to look too far past the next opponent.
Never.
But in an ideal world, you know, how would you like this to set you up for future progression? You
know, for me, as I said, I'm not looking past Benson tomorrow, and you know, this is something that we've discussed in the team. But you know, I want to go the route of getting into the governing bodies. You know, getting into the governing bodies, and then that way, once you're in the governing bodies, it's all about big money. You know, that's what it's about. Finances, security for you and your family and stuff. But for me, it's more a case of not looking past tomorrow, doing a spectacular job tomorrow, looking impressive, not just winning, looking impressive, because it's alright to win, but you want people talking about you. To be fair, I sold 300 tickets plus, you know what I mean? Biggest crowd I've ever had at a boxing match. Loads of Waltham Forest are going to be there, you know what I mean? Some older heads, younger heads, you know what I mean? From different areas, even South London, you know, so...
The man is coming out for you, bro.
The man is coming out for me. Jamaicans, Indians, whites.
Is that pressure though? Is that pressure?
Nah, you know what, to be fair, I've never felt pressure in fights. I mean, the only time I've ever felt pressure, I lost my first fight because I was too pressured. This time I'm like, you know, whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to be.
You've been in the game professionally.
I'm a veteran.
Since what, 11 was your debut? 2011?
Yeah.
So 2019 now, B. You know what I mean? You're not a kid anymore.
No, of course not.
So I guess you have to approach it with that seriousness of, you know, you got to look for paydays and stuff like that.
Of course.
What's been the difficulty along your journey to make that ascension, to climb the ladder, to find a promoter?
Sponsorships. Because when you should be trading, you're out looking money. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Sponsorship. I mean, there's guys out there that ain't good. They ain't really a good fighter, but they got sponsorship. They got people backing them.
How have they been able to attain sponsorship with them?
You know, be brutally honest. As black fighters, we don't have a lot of black businesses that wanna back us. You know.
Go on, shut up.
That back us, you know, the white people, Asian community, and they have a strong unity and are united in, you know, support. Yeah, black people they don't really support when it comes. I mean, I've sold a lot of tickets, but if I'll be honest, and you ask other black fighters, they'll tell you that not many of their fans are black.
So is that been the biggest issue for you then, just attracting a demographic that's not yours, just beyond your community, your culture?
I mean, let's be real. Let's even talk about music, international music. I went to Chronicles' concert.
Which one? The one at Ali Pali?
Yeah. There wasn't like loads of black people. There were, but there wasn't like majority black people. Look at Bob Marley. He was rejected by loads of black people when he first started. Like, white people embraced him. So.
You think that boxing's kind of suffering in that same way?
It is in England.
Right. So is that because the top tier fighters, Anthony Joshua's and all that, obviously don't have to worry about that thing. They have cross cultural appeal.
Yeah, definitely.
Given, I guess that's down to the route they took, being Olympians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you're like a young fighter who maybe just didn't have any of that shine on you in your amateur career, made the decision to go pro. Yeah. That's where it's tough. Making a name for yourself so that other people beyond your community know who you are. Right.
But you know what's crazy? What's really crazy, and I have to laugh about it. You know, I saw an article on me the other day and they said, oh, Phil was really a good amateur, a really good decorated amateur. He went to the Commonwealth Games for Jamaica. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people don't get to represent their country in a place, but as I said, I now have backing from Jamaica. I didn't have backing from anyone.
Did that disappoint you that the Jamaicans didn't get on board?
Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did. I mean, you expect you know, these things to happen, like when you represent a country or you know, go forward. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. That was a few years ago, and right now I'm just looking onwards and upwards, and yeah, I'm just looking to the future, winning tomorrow, God willing, and yeah, going to black businesses, going to other businesses, not only black businesses. Obviously, I'm not trying to single out black businesses, but I do think, you know, black businesses and people should get behind their sportsmen.
What how many fights are you gonna have left in you, Phil? Because you're not young, like I said earlier. So you don't want to end up punchy yourself.
No, listen, I'm too smart for that. You know, I'm too smart for that.
But I've heard boxers say that a lot.
You know, to be fair, I've got a great family.
Right.
And my dad's proper, that's Jamaican. He'll be like, yeah, I eat that. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't make man punch up. You know what I mean? So no. I mean, for me, I don't really know how long. I mean, 3 years maximum for me is a good marker. I mean, athletes are going on for longer. At the top tier. Whether or not I will do that, I doubt it, because I know to myself that I want to be as slick, as sharp, as elusive as I am to the day I say, yeah, I'm done. So I never want to go in there and be taking punishment, you know. So however I am now is how I want to stay. I don't want to be going in there and then I'll be like, oh yeah, when maybe 5 years ago I wouldn't have got caught with that shot, or you know, I'm getting caught with jabs. I never get caught with a jab. You know, like, you know, the thing like that, I'd think about it. I was like, I don't get caught with jabs. If I don't get caught with jabs, then you know it's time to go. You know, so.
Alright, cool. Anybody you rating at the moment, particularly, especially in your division, or just generally in terms of how?
Terence Crawford's my boy. Terence Crawford is the guy that I actually look out for at the moment.
Let's look at. We started obviously. I mean, this interview started unofficially with you talking about James DeGale, but
yeah.
Let's have a look at some of the fights that are coming up. I know you got a vested interest as a boxer. You like to call the shot. So who is going to win out of DeGale and Eubank?
I think DeGale will win. James is a good mate of mine. I want him to win. I hope he wins. I think he should win because Eubanks can't do with boxers. He doesn't know how to do with boxers. He doesn't know how to do with movement and skills. Every time he fought someone that had skills and movement, he loses. You know, I just worry that James maybe has taken too much over the years and he hasn't got enough left.
I think Anthony Yard's fighting on the same day. I don't know much about his opponent.
My good friend as well, who's trained together with Tunde. Together.
Do you think that's a future world champion then? Like heavyweights, bro. Killer division.
To be honest with you, Anthony being matched very well. He's been matched very well. He's been marketed very well. For somebody that I've known the amateur background and pedigree, I don't know how his ticket sales go, but I mean, yeah, I mean, world champion. I mean, everyone should aspire to be a world champion in this game. So I'm not gonna say he can't do it, because he can do anything. Boxing is about luck. It's about fights at the right time. And yeah, being smart. So yeah, I think he could be a world champion. Yeah.
Who else is fighting? Lawrence Okoli's fighting tomorrow as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
On the Cheeseman's or
yeah.
O2. Yeah. What do you reckon?
Yeah, he'll win that.
Yeah. Future world champion, Okoli.
I don't really like his style. With my good friend as well, so I'm saying we used to run together on the track with Manapa and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence with that one. I can't really tell you he will be a world champion.
Still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work. He's very novice-y. I mean, the way he fights, he won't get away with that in America. In England, we allow too much. Half of the guys that I see winning fights, I'm like, if that was America, you definitely wouldn't win. The mauling, the stuff like that. It's universal boxing or international boxing wouldn't allow that, you know. So no, I don't know.
We'll see. Time will tell. Alright, it's going to be a busy month this month. I think it's going to be a busy year. There's a lot of boxing on now. I think there's a lot more opportunity for boxers.
Heyman's coming over, taking the
PBC,
doing big things.
Doing
I mean,
thing, yeah.
He's looking for talent also. So I think, you know, it's better to have more than one promoter that's controlling the market.
Do you think the sport's in the best place it's been?
Best place for a long time. Just need to get people to look at small hall shows too.
Right.
You know, it's not only it shouldn't be only about top shows, top promoters looking for the best that they think, because there's small hall fighters that are better than the people that own the big shows, but they haven't got opportunity, you know. So that's how I see it, man.
Alright, well, good luck tomorrow, my friend.
Thank you, my brother.
And obviously, if you come through successfully, we'll be doing this all over.
Oh, come on, that's normal, man.
Say no more, man.
Come on, bro.
Where can people find you? You don't know?
Yeah, man. YouTube. See, I'm saying anything. Twitter, Philip Bowes. Instagram, Quicksilver Bowes. And Facebook, Philip Bowes.
Alright,
so
man.
yeah.
Catch up soon, yeah?